Hey everyone, I'm Silwolf and it's day 2 of Life with Bradley, and I've discovered a few things about him as well. So I found out that the touch buttons work better if you just touch with the tip of your finger, just a little pad on your finger, very lightly, and you can see how he's doing with that. So he needs feeding. I've also found that you can go outside, and I found that he will also show you around his house as well. So first of all, if you press button C, he will either look really happy and do little hearts, it's quite random, so he may do the same thing over and over. He's decided to just do that. Okay. If you swipe this way, he'll take you outside into his garden where he's got some apples growing in the trees there. And he'll do various things in the garden. So earlier he was bouncing up and down on the ground and he disturbed a mole, and the mole came out and looked a little bit surprised. So he will just wander about in his garden until the screen goes off, and if you do this, he goes back into his house again. Here we go, now he's going to show you around the house. So this is his living quarters. Then you've got the kitchen. And there's the bedroom. There's the bathroom. And he's back in his living quarters again. So there's other things I've discovered as well. So obviously you've got the feeding. He can go, instead of just to the fridge now he's a bit older, he can go to the restaurant and buy some food to eat, or he can cook his own food. And to cook the food, you've got to take a photo of food. You've got to take a photo of 2 different types of food. And it will make it. I haven't tried it yet. The bathroom is not just for his poops. It's also for bathing him and also washing the house. So, in he goes. And you can actually help bath him. Like that. Again, the swipe action comes into play there for washing him. And then go back into the bathroom. You can clean his house. So you just do that. And he vacuums his house and there it's nice and clean. He can also now go out to places as well, which he couldn't before. So you can take him to explore, which basically turns on the camera, and he will meet another Tamagotchi and you can take a picture of them exploring your house or whatever. Tama's store is like a little shop where you can buy outfits and other things for his house. You've got the arcade where you can play arcade games such as football or ping pong, which is today's games. You can take him to the park. And here he is going to the park. And in each of these scenes you meet characters that you can actually add to your catalogue. So it unlocks a character in the catalogue. So this one here, we've already met her today. And there was another one as well. We keep bumping into her. I may have favourited her, because you can favourite some of them as well. Well, you can favourite any of them, but I don't know how many favourites you can have. And all of this makes him happy. So if you go into status, you can see there how happy he is, his hunger. He's now friendly towards me and how much money he's got, which is 800 Tama bucks or whatever. It says what he is, P-Tomatchi. I think he's supposed to be a tomato, but I thought he was an orange. Generation 0, and he's 1 year old, which is obviously a day. It's 1 day old. Profile, there's not much really on the profile, just that. And then if we go here, it's item box. Items. Now he has building blocks to play with. So we tried the building blocks in the last video, but all he had was the rattle because he was very young. So now he's got the building blocks. And he can make a little house. I also found out that you can play with other people's Tamagotchis using a QR code, which is neat because I've got a friend who wants to have our Tamagotchis go on a play date, and they live in America. So items, and then you've got decor, which is just for decorating your house. So you can change colour of stuff and choose what decor you want. Pick a shape and colour. I haven't actually tried this, so let's have a look. Let's go for a sofa. You can have a red sofa. So yay, a red sofa, yay. Actually, I've got a red sofa upstairs, so now he has a sofa. Oh, there you go, it's unlocked the sofa. So what you can actually do is just go and unlock each decorative item. Apparently also if he comes right up to you, you can give him a pet, but he's not come up to the camera yet, so I haven't. There's camera. There's also a phone app. So on the phone app you can social, which is basically you can meet friends. He's got food, so you can order his food from the phone. E-shop, where he doesn't have to go out, he can order stuff on his phone. And you've got a list of different things. Dresser, sofa, potted plant, Easter basket, dresser again, and so on. And then he doesn't need an ambulance because he's not sick. And you can also have a babysitter. Now the babysitter will look after him for the day, but you have to come back at about 5 to 7, because if you don't, he thinks you've forgotten about him, and so his happiness will go down. But you can just go straight, you can go, if you don't want to play with him for a day, if you're busy doing other stuff, for 100 Tama bucks you can have a babysitter come and look after him for the day. Connect, that's for friends. Medicine, obviously, if he's ill, and then so on and so forth. I don't think that if I go to notebook, oh I see, here we go, Tama list. So these are all the little characters I've encountered. The heart means they're in my favourites. There's a lot as well. You can see how slowly that little thing at the bottom is going, so we won't go through all of them. Recipes we don't have yet. Items. Friends, I don't know what party menu is. I think it's just stuff for your parties. Yeah, there's not much. As you can see there, the little thing along the bottom has gone quite fast. So there you have it. That is day 2 of looking after Bradley the Tamagotchi. I will obviously be putting these videos on his playlist, so if you want to have a little look at how he's doing, you can. And I want to save up some Tama bucks for, and I know they're not called Tama bucks, they're called something else, but the money in the game, I want to save it up and buy him like perhaps some different interiors and stuff like that for his house, which will be pretty fun. So that's all for this video. If you want to see more Tamagotchi videos, you can click either of the boxes that come up below. As always, feel free to check out my Etsy and New Monday stores. Links are in the description. I take commissions and make art. Or you can buy me a coffee on Ko-fi if you enjoy what I do. All tips are very much appreciated. And that's all for now. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep being awesome. This is Silver signing off.